What is up, my beauties? Welcome back to my channel. I am Michaela Shanti. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome to the beauty tribe over here. We are about to get into another video today on how you guys can get your makeup brushes cleaned, all detailed up, all clean, crispy clean. Okay, we're getting into some gloves over here, so our hands don't get all messed up, harsh and everything. You guys want to protect your hands. We're also going to be using some Dawn dish soap, and then also we're going to be getting into some olive oil, and we're going to use this is literally all you guys need to get these brushes all clean and ready for your next use. And I also am going to include my beauty blender in for you guys to show you guys how you can properly clean your beauty blender as well. So I am showing you guys my setup over here. I usually do this in my kitchen sink. I usually do all the dishes and everything and just have a clean, leeway for the makeup to go through. You don't want to be cleaning your makeup and have all the dishes with makeup and stuff. So just have a clean sink, clean, start cleaning these makeup brushes. And also, if you guys do, I would grab a towel so when you guys are done finished cleaning your brushes, you can just lay your clean brushes on the towel and just leave those to dry later. And also, I'm just taking a regular bowl as well. You guys can use any type of bowl, a plastic bowl, whatever type of bowl you guys have. And then I'm taking my olive oil as well, and I'm going to be putting that olive oil into that bowl over there. And also, you guys can use any type of olive oil. This is more of an expensive olive oil. It's the only olive oil that I had at the moment, and I was also running out of it, so I didn't have as much as I wanted to use. But you guys can use any type of olive oil. It just helps to condition your brushes, get them, help them stay conditioned and everything, so you guys can have a longer use out of them. And then the Dawn dish soap, that's going to help clean and take out all of the product that you guys have used. So you guys can see in my bowl, I'm just working that olive oil through the brush at first. So we're going to go olive oil, Dawn dish soap, and then water. So we're just rubbing that through, putting on our gloves because we got to protect our hands, ladies. Because all these products and everything and the water, you guys just you don't want all that going on. So just put on a pair of gloves and it helps with all this process. And I'm just putting that into my hand, as you guys can see, putting probably like a quarter dollop over there into my hand. And then I'm going to be working my foundation brush. I believe this is from the e.l.f. collection. This is a Selfie Foundation Ready brush. And I'm just working that. I still have the olive oil as well on the brush, and then I'm working that with the Dawn dish soap. You're going to take your hands, your fingertips, rub it through, and you're also just going to rub everything through. Make sure you're getting out all that product from your brush. And I also am giving you guys a little bit of aesthetic vibes over here so you guys can, see how much buildup and everything of foundation and, all the products that we do use go into our brushes, and we want to get all of those out because if you guys don't clean your brushes and everything, it is suggested that you do clean your brushes at least once a week so you guys can get all those products, that dirt, that grime, because all of that, if you're putting that on your face, you're putting bacteria, and then that's what causes your face to break out and just get nasty. So at least clean your brushes, you guys, at least once a week so you guys can maintain, and it'll help way better to have clean brushes than dirty brushes. And I am using about a little more than lukewarm water, you guys. You guys don't want to put it too hot. I don't put it too hot or too cold. I usually put at least, warm enough to disinfect everything that's been in there. And then also, if you guys do want to, you can go in a second time with the Dawn dish soap so you can work out all that product. And as you guys can see, the brush did look clean, but you guys can see that there's still foundation that was built up in there. So you just want to, you know, maybe go in a second time if you want to get it super clean. You guys can see there was still some foundation left in there. So you want to get all of that out so you guys have a fresh, new, clean, nice brush for you guys to use. And it'll help make your, and not only you guys is it going to help with all that dirt and grime not going on your face, but it's also going to help your makeup look flawless, and it's going to seem more seamless as well when you do clean your brushes. And I'm also going into this brush. This is my highlighting brush. I usually use this for like my powder highlights or my liquid highlights. And like I said, I'm just going through first with that olive oil, and then we're going to go in with that Dawn dish soap, and we're going to work out all of that product and then rinse it off, ladies. And also I am showing you guys how I do clean my beauty blender. I am dipping it first, just like the brushes, into the olive oil and then putting it with that Dawn dish soap. I would suggest to you guys to use a little more olive oil. I was running out, like I was saying, so I didn't have enough olive oil as I wanted to use. But going with that olive oil, that Dawn dish soap, and then just work that through to your beauty blender. Try to squeeze out, you know, from the tips and ends. You guys can see all the foundation or the powder or whatever type of products you use. It's going to come all out of your beauty blender. And you guys can see when you do run that through the water, you guys can see all of the product come out. When you guys squeeze that beauty blender, it's going to squeeze out all of that product that's inside your sponge. It's going to clean out everything and get it all nice and, you know, primed up for the next time you use it. And you guys can see we got a little clean beauty blender. It does get a little dented sometimes because you are messing with it, you know, you're trying to get it out. But as soon as it dries, you guys, it's going to go back to its normal shape. It is a sponge, so it forms to, you know, your hand and all that. So let it dry and it'll go right back to normal. And I also am working through this concealer brush, and I usually use this for my concealer if I'm doing under my eyes or I want to get like a precise line for my eyeshadow. I usually use this brush. It's more my detailed. I believe this is also, I use this for a cut crease as well if I want to do a cut crease, and also when I'm lining, what's it called, you guys? When I'm carving out my brows, you guys. That is my #1 carver right there that I use. And this is my contour brush, you guys. I'm just working that through, you know, getting this brush all clean. You guys just want to, you know, have a clean, nice brush for you guys to use. And also comment down below, you guys, what kind of brushes you guys have or you guys like to use, what your guys' go-to brushes, and just leave it down in the comments below on what your guys' favorite brush products are. And trust me, you guys are going to be very thankful, and you're just going to be like, thank God, you know, I clean my brushes and everything. It's like once you get it over, get it done with, you know, you got all clean brushes to use. You don't have to worry about anything else. And, you know, just go through the process of cleaning them all, getting them all washed up and everything. And then when you do go into your makeup, it's going to be more seamless, more flawless. They're all going to be clean. You know, like I was saying, once a week, at least clean them and everything. It's gonna be an advantage for you at the end of the day. And this is also my eyeshadow brush. I did use some of my a red pigment for that one. So I am working that through onto my gloves. I'm using my fingertips and swirling it around in a swirling motion. And you guys can see all that red pigment come out of the brush. So you guys can see it's that dish soap, that Dawn dish soap is doing its job, girl. And you guys always have seen, I don't know if you guys have not or seen the commercials of Dawn when they do, I guess they use it on wildlife as well. If they got stuck in an oil spill or anything like seals or ducks as well. They got into an oil spill. They used Dawn dish soap to get all that grease and that dirt and that grime out. So it should do its job. Like I've always liked Dawn, and they do a very good job at degreasing, you know, even with your dishes. You can use it on your brushes as well. It does a very good job at taking out all that dirt and grime for you. So I would highly recommend you guys pick that up, and it's cheap too. It's not too expensive. You guys can buy a bigger bottle, and it's not that expensive. You guys don't have to, you know, go buy a brush cleaning solution or a pad. I mean, if you do want to, you can, like a cleaning pad, you know, you guys have seen with like the little dots and the swirls and everything, but you know, you can always make the best situation out of what you do have. So what you do have, you know, just work with that and you'll be okay, you know, for the day. You make the best situation out of what you guys got. And I did speed this up for you beauties. I'm just going through, you know, washing out all these brushes, getting them all cleaned up. Usually the one that takes me the longest is usually my eyeshadow brushes and my smaller detail brushes, because those are usually have the pigment and everything, and they are more littler, so I feel like it does take me more time to do those than my bigger brushes. And just a thoughtful word of the day for you beauties. If you guys are still into this video, thank you so much. If you guys are still watching, hit that like and subscribe button for your girl. Join the beauty tribe over here. You guys can do anything you put your mind to. You know, everybody gets in a down state. I know I've recently been in a down state, you know, been depressed recently and, you know, not feeling as well, but you guys can always conquer the day, get out of a situation, make the best of any situation. You guys can do anything you guys put your mind to, and don't let anybody tell you different. And then these are my clean brushes over here, ladies. I did all these brushes. They're all nice and clean, ready to use. Usually drying time, it takes from about 3 to 5 hours. I would recommend air drying them. That's what I do with my brushes. I don't, you know, you can use maybe the blow dryer and dry them, but I would just recommend letting them air dry because that's the best for them and to stay in their good quality. And these are the completed brushes over here, beauties. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I love you, my beauties, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.